the first thing you need to do here is to secure that 40-50% of the content. And this is where you spend with your teacher. Make the best out of that time. Usually with your teacher or tutor, you get the chance to experience their knowledge of practicals. You read the notes, you solve past paper, there's no way you'll understand the practicals, because this is something that has to be done by your teacher. He has done it before, so he can explain it to you. So that's one reason why you should learn from a teacher. In addition, you're gonna get the solving skill, because probably he will be solving. I solve most of the questions along with the students, so they get to know how to solve, how to draw, and all of these things. So once the lesson is done here, you've probably secured 50% of what you should learn. Now, I'm gonna share with you this here, free for everyone. You could just mark the part of the specification you follow. So for instance, here, this is the first topic. You just click it and it shows you here the progress of the topics you have finished. So it's very, very good way just to track how much you have finished so far. And what are the things you could have missed, or what are the things maybe your teacher is postponing for later on. So just keep track of all the things that you have covered. As always, active recall is the best way to remember, so keep quizzing yourself. I have created those flashcards and quizzes. You just check them there and they help you to remember, and they give you confidence, because if you start past papers straight away after that lesson or after reading the notes, you're not going to get anywhere. You'll find it's really hard. So those give you confidence, they help you to learn, they help you to memorize. Then you're ready after you bridge the gap between the lesson and solving. Also, in chemistry, reading the notes is not to memorize. Never you are gonna underline or highlight, or just read and go over the same thing your teacher has explained. Just try to basically fill in the gaps of the things that passed quickly, you did not get during the lesson. So this raises your level of learning with the flashcards, with the quizzes after the lesson, after reading. You can get nearly to a C or B just by doing so. Now comes the classified questions. That's where you reach to the 90 and nearly to 100, but just wait. So here you need to solve classified about that lesson you took with your teacher. Me, I've solved everything, and I have included the explanation for these questions. So you check the answer and check here on the right, you'll find the explanation for this particular question. So this was the classified part. Again, this is gonna have to be done 1, 2, maximum 3 days after the lesson, because again, we forget. Then while you're solving, again, you're meant to have all the notes, all the format. Don't try to memorize, because you will forget it. While solving, just have the notes, have your formulae next to you. While you're solving, while you're using these formulae, every now and then you will just memorize them. So save your time. Don't memorize until you solve. You close those classified questions and you realize, okay, I've done it. I have memorized everything. Now, as we said, April is when we're gonna start solving past papers. And I always tell my students, do it in 3 steps. First thing, do it with very flexible timing, with open notes. There's no harm, there's no problem with this. So have your notes there, solve, and again, this helps you to remember the things you've learned before. And this gives you that confidence to move forward. While solving here, just find the best way of dealing with the exam papers, because now you have 3 sections, A, B, and C. See which way to start from. Where do you start from would give you the highest mark. Where do you start from will save you a lot of time. So many students like to start with the written section, leaving the multiple choice questions to the end, or the other way around. So if you're someone who needs confidence, he needs that that when start the exam, you need that easy question to write, get the answers. Start with the multiple choice questions, because usually the first couple of pages are easy. But if you're someone who has this lack of stamina, they get tired, they get exhausted by the end of the exam, then try to start from the written section. Get all the marks, then come back to the multiple choice questions. Like, everyone has his own skills, own abilities, so find the way that suits you. So now you've done 2019 till 2022. Now try to find how long it's taking you to complete the exam paper. You'll find it's taking you quite some time, like longer than it should be. But again, with experience, with your approach to solve the paper, you'll find it's taking you less and less time. Starting from May, here is where you need to find like how long it's taking you, and you have to give yourself, like say the exam is 90 minutes. You need to finish 10-15 minutes before the time allocated, so you get enough time for revision at the end. For those of you who are asking about the classes, I have 2 programs for Unit 2 and 3. You can attend on weekly basis every Monday. So this is the live classes option. Or if you're someone who responsible enough, take all the classes, study by your own, and then join us during the time of revision, this option is also available.